And hello everybody, welcome back to British Stand. There has been a video been circulating on social media over the last 24 hours of two young girls from Dundee, and actually it's absolutely horrific watching the footage. It really is. We're going to get to the video momentarily, but there's been a few updates, and there's obviously some notable people that have weighed in and gave their opinion on the matter. But essentially, two girls have been being filmed by a migrant, is being sort of reported, and essentially you can hear the girls say, "Don't effing touch us," before then branding an axe and a knife to warm the individual off. Now you can hear that the guy, of course, is a male, and of course doesn't seem to be English whatsoever. And with the stuff that we've been hearing coming out in the UK, and I've said it time and time again, I do seriously believe that young girls, children and females in this country are no longer safe. We're seeing a lot of this kind of stuff happening. But this is the first time I've seen two little girls, 12, 14 years old, brandishing weapons, a knife and an axe. When we get into this, there has been an update, of course, with regard to the two girls, and they have been arrested. But I just want to show the video footage to everyone to remind ourselves on what has happened, firstly, and then we'll go into the updates and go through everything else in a second as well. Have a watch of this.
Yes, you have a knife. Why are you fucking with us? Show the knife. 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 That's it. That's it. Show the knife. Show the knife. That's it.
Don't fucking touch my little sister. She ain't fucking 12. Where's her fucking touching me? She's fucking 12 and you just battered me, mate. Where's her fucking touching me?
Yeah, show the knife. Maracha.
Don't touch her. You're doing to me. Don't touch her.
Now, that's very startling. It really is. It's pretty horrific to watch and listen to the pain in those girls' voices. One, I've got so many questions. Why is a man filming them, first and foremost? I mean, the problem with this video is that you don't know the full context of what has happened. She's 12, don't touch her, all of these kind of things. This is fairly alarming. However, we have got an update, of course, from the sort of police and overall in general. And that is that the two girls have been formally charged after the dramatic incident, after involving a bladed weapon in the city of Dundee. Essentially, what has been stated is that police alarm was raised shortly after 7:30 p.m. on Saturday evening. Police Scotland confirmed they were called to St Anne Lane following reports that a young girl was in possession of weapons. And according to sources, several police units were dispatched to the scene, with multiple police cars seen responding to the Balgate Street car park. Witnesses described a heavy police presence as officers moved quickly to contain the situation. And as stated, a 14-year-old girl has been charged in connection. She'll be reported to relevant authorities, Police Scotland have also stated. However, as I mentioned at the start, there's still a lot of questions that are raised here. Why would two girls feel the need to carry around an axe and a knife? Why is this individual recording them? Why are they such in a distressed place? What is the full context of the story? Well, we don't really know at this moment in time, which is super frustrating. Now, as reported earlier when I was doing a live stream, I said that Elon Musk had been weighing in on a certain few things and a certain few subjects within the United Kingdom, was talking and shining light on certain things across Europe, as he did at the start of the year. And he also weighed in on this situation as well and gave his thoughts and opinions on it. And this is what Elon Musk had tweeted. Well, in fact, firstly, he was quote tweeting Hunter Ash's post, which stated, "Creepy migrant approaches preteen British girls. Girls pull weapon to defend themselves. Cops arrest the little girl. The de facto policy of the British government is to maximise the rape of British girls and remove any barriers to this happening, including self-defence." Elon Musk, as you can see there, quote posted it saying, "They are traitors to their own people." Following this, he also reposted this, Elon Musk, as you can see at the top, with regard to the same situation. And that was, of course, Grifty saying that the girl 14 had been charged after the incident of a migrant recording her. And Dale essentially put, any government that refuses to protect its daughters is illegitimate. The crown is in the gutter, just waiting for someone to pick it up. Now, there has been a lot of outrage appearing on social media, as you can imagine, on X. People wanting to know the answers as to this, and people, of course, running with this. And we again, I don't know the full context of the story. There's not a lot of information out there, but the video is distressing. It really is. I mean, look, these are little girls, and why would they feel the need to be carrying around knives and axes to potentially protect themselves? Why would they be walking around with that? It's a really, really sad place to be. Now, people would say, you know, young guys could be carrying this and has nothing to do with this. But why would little girls carry this? Why would they be in such a distressing position? Well, I think you guys know the answers, and we've been reporting on those subjects a lot over the last few weeks, and we've seen the outrage, of course, pour with protest after protest of people wanting the establishment, wanting people to start taking things seriously and protecting the women and children of this nation and this country. But yeah, really, really distressing. Why is a man filming young girls in a park? Why is he confronting them? There is more questions for me about why that individual is doing that, more so than why the girls are brandishing those weapons. Now, it's sad. That video is pretty distressing, if I say so myself, and as stated, leaves a lot of questions. It really, really does. I want to go into the live chat and see what people are saying with regard to it. I've seen something else pop up in a Facebook forum, but I have the sort of duty when we're reporting on stuff to make sure that things is vetted, you know, the sort of place that we live in the UK, and I couldn't quite confirm the information that was going around. But Tommy Robinson shared a post on X of something, but of course with this currently ongoing, I don't want to put out, you know, potentially wrong information unless it's actually been sort of confirmed. So I chose not to, but we have to wait and see what happens. But Tina says the guy behind the camera was grassing himself up to what they were going to do, yet the girls were arrested. Exactly. I think there has to be a lot more investigating into this individual. There has to be. And I mean, the police now, of course, have charged this girl, which in UK law, I mean, you're not allowed to be carrying bladed weapons in the first place. But why? They need to understand as to why. Why were they brandishing weapons? Why did they have the weapons on them? You can't blame children, and especially young girls in this situation. Why? And why is a man recording them? Why is a man confronting them in the streets? The girl on the video said the migrant had beat her. Let me have a little listen to this audio again. Again, I thought I'm quite, from a Scottish family, I'm quite good at understanding Scottish accents, but I need to hear this again quickly. 2 seconds. Let's have a listen.
You don't dare!
Yes, you have a knife.
You don't! Hey, I'm fucking 12 feet! You're fucking bad and kids.
Why are you fucking with us?
These are fucking kid bashers!
Show the knife. Show the knife.
Get
Show
the
the knife.
fuck away from us!
Show the knife. Show the knife.
Don't touch her!
That's
Touch
it,
me,
that's
do
it.
whatever you
Show the
want to
knife.
do. Don't touch my little sister!
Show the knife. That's it.
Don't fucking touch my little sister! She ain't fucking 12! Wait until I fucking catch you! She is fucking 12 and you just battered me, mate! Wait until I fucking catch me!
Yeah, show the knife. Maratha.
Don't touch her! You're doing to me! Don't touch her!
Right, I get it now. I get it. Sorry, I get it. Yeah, you're battering me. You battered my sister. Yeah, I heard it. You're a kid's basher. So why? That is absolutely distressing. That is really horrific to hear. These girls, of course, saying this man had battered one of her sister, and obviously one of the girls has come out to sort of defend her sister. So the 14-year-old and there's a 12-year-old, I think. And yeah, so they're saying that this guy had battered her and saying that he's a kid basher. He said, don't effing touch her. I mean, this is wild. This is wild. This needs to be investigated pronto. I mean, I'm sure it's being investigated, but it just sums up the whole of the UK, that the individual that's brandishing and in self-defense, we've seen it many, many times, is the one that's being charged. And this individual is not getting any strays at this moment in time. What's actually happening to him? Are we going to get an update on what actually happened with that situation? Because it's distressing, and you can see how distressed those girls are. You can't blame children in this situation. And if they have to take their own safety and their own accountability into them because the establishment is not protecting them, then that's a scary, scary place to be. It really, really freaking is. Rise of self-defense, but unfortunately in the UK as well, is that you can't. It almost feels like you can't anyway. We see him with the Tommy Robinson situation. They were almost witch hunting him as an assaulter rather than someone that was self-defending himself. Dragon Star says the girls obviously felt threatened. She had said he had battered her sister. It's ridiculous that these girls should be getting charged for defending themselves. Yeah, but the way that they're going to look at it is that, well, you can't self-defend yourself with bladed articles, and you can't do this, and you need to, contact the relevant authorities. But we've seen the relevant authorities being complicit, especially when it becomes to these sort of demographics. So can you blame them? David Black says, I hope someone has a crowd fund to get these lassies a decent lawyer. Kids feel the need to do this is enough. Mr. Mojo Rising says, to be honest, this is Scotland and probably just their Friday night fight toolkit. I mean, look, someone's coming out of a mini axe and a knife. I mean, some people would say that boys could carry that, but it's really distressing seeing young girls carry such things. Washington says, I'm from Dundee. That's slang for beating. That's scary though, isn't it? That is really, really scary. I wonder if we're going to get an update on this guy. I wonder if we're going to get an update on the full story as to who this man was and what the full context of this situation was and the story was. What a sick man. He won't get arrested though. Brave girls. Dragon Star says men in every town should be patrolling their own areas as a deterrent against this sort of thing, especially parks and recreation areas. Come on, man, be men and protect your women and girls. Raven says, if the police arrested a little girl for protecting herself against a dangerous man, then God have mercy on the police's souls. It's important to say, so we don't know of this guy. We don't know who he is. A lot of people, of course, were saying that he's, from a hotel. Guys, I cannot confirm nor deny that information. That's just people saying it. There's no confirmation that this guy is actually from a hotel. So you can't run with that story at this time. That's not been confirmed nor denied as of yet. But he seemingly does not sound British, nor does he sound Scottish. And again, people have clarified that this individual is a migrant of some sort, not British born or whatever. I'm shocked. I really am shocked. This is, I'm surprised we've not really had an update from this. I'm surprised that we've not heard more on what has happened. It's distressing. I mean, you're hearing videos of 2 girls saying, "You beat my sister." That's a man. And he's recording them as well. These are the sort of things that happen when government, politicians and the police don't do what they're supposed to do. Yeah. Well, guys, we're going to be following this story closely, and if there's any more updates that emerge over the next couple of days, then be sure we'll come live on it. But really, what I'm getting from this is, so far, is this video is circulated. 2 girls looking really distressed, making some claims that a man has beat them. And then, of course, one of them has their brandishing a knife and an axe. But again, we don't know the full context. We just know that one of the girls, of course, that was brandishing the axe and the knife has been charged. So again, we're left in the dark with things like this. And this is nearly 24 hours later after the video has sort of surfaced. I want to know who he is, what he was doing to those 2 girls. Why did they feel the need to carry a knife and an axe? You know, I think that's the questions that the police need to be asking. Children are not evil, but we know that men can be evil. So let's see what happens. But yeah, really, really distressing video. But guys, do let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you all in the next one.